Hello student, I am Professor Pallavi Devkate. Welcomes you in 12th lecture of Econ 355. Course title is Structure and Dynamics of Indian Agriculture. In previous lecture, we studied Yellow Revolution in detail, in which we studied meaning, definition of Yellow Revolution, then period of Yellow Revolution, and different features of Yellow Revolution. Okay, so this Yellow Revolution was related with oilseed production, that is, increase the oilseed production in a country. In today's lecture, we are going to discuss about Green Revolution in detail. Okay, so in this Green Revolution, we studied genesis of Green Revolution, then period of Green Revolution, father of Green Revolution, then different achievements of Green Revolution and different defects in Green Revolution. Okay, so we study one by one these different points in Green Revolution. So first of all, we see what is meant by Green Revolution. Okay, so definition of Green Revolution. The Green Revolution is referred as the process of increasing agricultural production by incorporating modern tools and techniques, that is called as Green Revolution. Okay, so basically this Green Revolution was related with increase in agricultural production, especially in cereal crops, okay, such as wheat, rice, etc. Okay, so this Green Revolution is referred as the process of increasing agricultural production by incorporating modern tools and techniques. That means our production was increased by the use of different modern tools, techniques such as high yielding varieties, then fertilizers, manures, insecticide, pesticides, different tools and implements or machineries which are used in production of these crops. Okay, so in Green Revolution, it is associated with agricultural production. Okay, so in second 5-year plan, the Ford Foundation sponsored a team to boost the agricultural production. Okay, as per recommendation of this expert team, the government of India introduced the vigorous development program in 7 districts selected from 7 states in the year of 1960. That means according to this expert committee, India introduced this program in 7 districts of 7 states during 1960, and this program was termed as IADP, that is called as Intensive Area Development Program. Okay, and after this intensive development program, this development program was extended to whole country, which is responsible to increase or boost the production of agriculture, especially in rice and wheat. Okay, after meaning of Green Revolution, next point, that is when Green Revolution was started. Okay, so Green Revolution was started during 1960. Okay, so marking a transition from traditional agriculture in India and introduction of high yielding variety of seeds and associated with agricultural techniques. This Green Revolution was started during 1960. Okay, so in this Green Revolution, different high yielding varieties and high yielding techniques was used to boost the agricultural production. Okay, after period of Green Revolution, next point is father of Green Revolution. Okay, so already we know about or heard about Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. He was considered as a father of Green Revolution. Okay, so he is the plant geneticist, helped the design and lead the Green Revolution, a huge development efforts that in just a few years brought food sufficiency to the India. Okay, so Dr. M.S. Swaminathan helped in design and lead in Green Revolution program, ultimately, which is associated with increase or boost the agricultural production, which is make India self-sufficient in food production. Okay, so father of Green Revolution was Dr. M.S. Swaminathan. After father of Green Revolution, next point, that is feature of Green Revolution. Okay, so there are major 4 features of Green Revolution. In that first one, that is introduction of new and high-yielding variety of seeds. Okay, so in Green Revolution, there is new high-yielding varieties was introduced, such as some dwarf variety of wheat and rice, which are introduced and which are also responsive to the high dose of fertilizer and pesticide. And because of this new and high yielding varieties and hybrid varieties, the production of agriculture was increased during the Green Revolution. Okay, so this is the first feature, that is introduction of new and high yielding variety of seed. Second feature, that is increased use of fertilizer, pesticide and weedicide in order to reduce agricultural loss. Okay, so in agriculture there is loss due to the pest and insect infestation or also weed infestation, which can be reduced by the use of different pesticide, weedicide and herbicides. Okay, so ultimately this leads to increase in production of agriculture. And also the fertilizer, that means high dose of fertilizers were used to boost the production. Okay, after that, third feature of Green Revolution, that is use of latest agricultural machinery. Okay, so the agricultural machineries like tractor, seed drill, thresher, harvesting, these machineries were used to boost the production. That means they have, instead of using this agricultural machinery, if you use the agricultural labor for working out this different operation, there is high cost, and because of use of that particular machinery, time, cost is also reduced. Okay, next feature, that is use of high disease resistance variety. Okay, so due to the disease there is loss of production, and to reduce or prevent this disease infestation, the different disease resistance varieties were introduced in this program. Okay, so these are the different features of Green Revolution. In that first one is introduction of new and high yielding variety, then increase the use of fertilizer, pesticides and weedicide. Then third one is use of agricultural techniques or machineries, and last one, that is use of disease resistance variety. After features of Green Revolution, next point, that is different achievements of Green Revolution. Okay, so there are major different points of achievement. In that first one is increase in per hectare productivity, then development of industries, prosperity to the farmer, effect on consumer, increase in production, effect on rural employment, then plowing back to profit, then changes in thinking and capitalistic farming. These are the different achievements of Green Revolution. We see one by one different achievements. In that first achievement, that is increase in per hectare productivity. Okay, so per hectare productivity of all crops, for example wheat, rice, cotton, gram, maize, bajra, has increased. It is due to the better seeds, chemical fertilizers, irrigation and mechanization of agriculture. Okay, already we see in the features there is use of different high yielding varieties, then use of maximum chemical fertilizers, then irrigation structure and different machineries were used to increase the production of agriculture. So ultimately this Green Revolution was resulted in increase in per hectare productivity of crop. Second achievement, that is development of industry. So Green Revolution has positive effect on development of industries. So industry manufacturing agricultural tools like tractors, diesel engine, combine harvester, threshers, pumping seed have been installed during this period. Okay, International Tractor Limited, that is Sonalika, Standard Tractors Limited are the some examples of industry which was established during the Green Revolution period. So this Green Revolution was ultimately related with introduction or development of different industries. Okay, after that, third point, that is prosperity to the farmer. Okay, so Green Revolution brought the prosperity to farmer. Agriculture is regarded as profitable occupation. Okay, so demand for consumer goods in Punjab has increased and standard of living has gone up in Punjab. That means this Green Revolution was first started in Punjab, and the result of that particular Green Revolution which brought the prosperity of farmer. That means if the agricultural production is increased, ultimately it increases the income of that particular farmer, and lastly it is related with standard of living of farmer. That means due to the increase in income, ultimately it increases the standard of living of the farmer. So this is the next achievement, that is increase the prosperity of farmer. After that, next point, that is effect on consumer. Okay, so in Green Revolution has brought the prosperity to the rural masses. So bumper, the crops have generated employment opportunities for the rural masses, and their standard of living has also developed. Okay, so mostly this Green Revolution was related with rural areas as the crop production was increased, and to increase this crop production there is loss of opportunity to increase the employment in the rural areas, and this increase in employment in rural areas ultimately related with increase in standard of living of the rural people. Okay, after that, next achievement of Green Revolution, that is increase in production. Okay, so main achievement of Green Revolution is increase in production. Okay, so in 1965 to 66, the production of food grain was near about 33.89 lakh tons, and in 1980 to 81, it will be 190 lakh tons. That means the production of agriculture was increased as a result of Green Revolution. After that, next achievement, that is effect of Green Revolution on rural employment. Okay, so due to the multiple cropping and excessive use of chemical fertilizers, and demand for labor is also increased. Okay, at the sowing and harvesting time, there is acute shortage of labor is expressed in the rural areas. So Green Revolution has generated the opportunities for rural employment. Okay, so this is the one of the achievement of Green Revolution. After that, next achievement, that is plowing back to profit. Okay, so it is another positive effect of Green Revolution, that is plowing back of increased profit in the agriculture. A study conducted by Ludhiana revealed that the farmers reinvest the 55% of his family income in the development of his field. Okay, about 49% in short period investment and 6% in long term investment in the land improvement or agricultural improvement. Okay, so out of the income which is generated as a result of Green Revolution, that income was reinvested in different field. That means out of this 55% is invested in development of field, and 45% is invested in short period investment, and remaining 6% was invested long term investment such as land development, land improvement or agricultural implement, etc. Okay, and next point, that is changes in thinking. so green revolution has changed the thinking of rural people. The farmer has adopted the new technology of agriculture and they participate in Kisan Melas organized by Ludhiana University and gather the new knowledge and apply it in agriculture. Okay, so this green revolution was make the changes in thinking of farmer. Okay, as his thinking was changed, the farmer can adopt the new technology in his field and increase the production. Last point, that is capitalistic farming. The financial resources are needed for thinking full advantages of green revolution. The financial resources are provided by bank cooperative societies. Okay, so these provide the loans to the farmer on easy term, which is ultimately helpful to the farmer to increase his production. Okay, so these are the different achievements of green revolution. Okay, after achievement of green revolution, next point, that is defects of green revolution. Okay, so there is some adverse effects of green revolution. We see the different effects of agricultural green revolution. In that, first one is personal inequalities, then limited coverage, regional inequalities, increase in cost, problem of unemployment, overlooking of land reforms, and saturation in agriculture. We see one by one these different effects of green revolution. Okay, in that first one, that is personal inequality. The new technology in agriculture has created the inequalities in the rural life. Okay, it has widened the gap between rich and poor farmer, as the richer farmer have lots of money to invest in new technology or purchase of new machineries, equipment, etc. So he can use the new machineries and increase his production, whereas poorer farmer are unable to purchase such type of new technology. So there is wide gap between rich and poor farmer. This is the first point, that is personal inequalities. Okay, then second defect, that is limited coverage. So green revolution has covered main crops like wheat and rice. Okay, so main crops in a green revolution was wheat and rice. The other crops like maize, barley, sugarcane, pulses have little positive effect of green revolution. So there is limited coverage of crops under green revolution. So main focus was given on only wheat and rice and other crops were somewhat neglected. Okay, so this is the second point, that is limited coverage. After that, third defect, that is regional inequality. Okay, so green revolution has created the regional inequalities. The areas where irrigation facilities are better, the green revolution has benefited the farmer. These areas become rich, and the areas where irrigation facilities are less, in that areas this area cannot get the benefit of green revolution. Okay, so according to region, if the region having better facilities for the green revolution, that area may benefit from this green revolution, whereas the area which not having the facilities, which cannot get the benefit of green revolution, which is ultimately related with regional inequalities. Okay, after that, next defect, that is increase in cost. Okay, so due to the green revolution, the cost of agricultural inputs has increased. Okay, so poor farmer cannot afford to purchase that particular different inputs, so they could not get the benefit of green revolution. Okay, so in case of this defect, that is increase in cost, the different inputs such as yielding varieties, fertilizers, pesticides, insecticide, then different machineries and equipments were used to boost the agricultural production, but the poorer farmers cannot afford this cost. So there is one of the defect of green revolution, that is increase in cost. Okay, then next one, that is problem of unemployment. Okay, so machineries have taken place of labor, so there is problem of unemployment was increased. Okay, so due to the use of these different machineries and tools, it reduces the labor and also time is also reduced, so this is ultimately leads to increase in unemployment. Okay, after that, next defect, that is overlooking of land reforms. So in green revolution, the stress is laid only on the use of seeds, manures, fertilizers, tools, while land reforms have been overlooked. Agricultural development is impossible without the land reform. So the land reforms are very important in case of agricultural production or development. Okay, so this is the next defect of green revolution, that is overlooking of land reforms. Then last defect, next defect, that is saturation in agriculture. So due to the increase in agricultural production, no doubt in Punjab, but it has now reached a stage where there is no further scope of increasing area under cultivation and rapid increase in production. So there is saturation in agriculture. Another defect of green revolution in that first, that is unfavorable social effect. Okay, unfavorable social effect in that first one is joint family system is breaking due to the green revolution, then lavish expenditure on social functions, then capitalistic farming is on increases, and liquor and drug addiction was increased due to the green revolution. So these are the different defects of green revolution. Okay, so this is all about green revolution. So question may be asked on this topic, like what is mean by green revolution? Explain different achievements and defects of green revolution. Okay, or sometime objective type question may be asked, like father of green revolution, then period of green revolution, etc. Okay, so this is all about green revolution, in which we studied the meaning of green revolution, period of green revolution, then father of green revolution, then achievements of green revolution, and defects of green revolution. Okay, so this is all about today's lecture. Thank you all.